Good to see everybody. Excited for this week. Big weekend for Seattle sports, so excited for that. Guys are in good spirits. It's important for us to be sharp today, coming back off a little bit of break here. We practiced on Monday briefly, so really important that we have a great day today. Just had a great walkthrough, and we're excited for this opportunity. We had a lot of respect for this football team that we're playing. I feel like they share a lot of our same principles as a program and as an organization. So a lot of respect for Coach Bowles and the guys on their team. I wish Troy would have gone to Michigan initially. We recruited him back in 21. He went to Georgia, so but he's back at Michigan now, to my understanding. But yeah, so we're excited. Should be a great game.
What do you admire about a Todd Bowles coach defense?
Well, like I said, I think we share a lot of the same principles. They play really hard. They play physical. He calls it aggressively. They got great personnel. They play complementary ball. They attack the football. So a lot of great stuff that they're doing on defense.
You look at what they do in the run game in particular on defense, there would be a temptation to just not even test them based on the yards given up. How do you balance that for the game plan, or just looking at that?
Yeah, it's tough to like look at stats and then let that dictate like you're not going to do what you do. So, how teams are structured, who's going to play, things like that goes into our game plan. But yeah, we're still gonna run our offense.
We make a huge deal, Mike, of the Thursday game, the short turnaround. But what's the recharge vibe now that you've had this mini break, mini bye?
I feel like it's good. I feel like the guys are in good spirits. It's obviously an extra couple days for people to get their bodies in better shape, but feels like a long time ago now. You're in game week. It's a Wednesday. That's the feeling that I'm getting from the guys. So it's kind of standard operating procedure at this point.
Does that layoff make someone like Eamon Warry more likely to play than this is benefiting him in particular?
Maybe with Nick. Yeah.
Did you recruit Todd Bowles' son?
Yeah, we had him up for a visit. It was good. I'm not the best recruiter in the world, so that's probably why I didn't go. But we had a good visit. We had a good vision for Troy, but it's all good. Not bitter at all.
Did you ever talk to his dad about it?
Yeah. Coach Bowles came up and had a great conversation. Yeah, that was cool.
What was your pitch?
Wasn't good enough. We were gonna play him on the edge as a hybrid, on the ball backer to off the ball. Play some 5 down with him, let him blitz off the ball. It's going to be pretty sweet.
Any update on DeMarcus Lawrence? Any chance he's going to be available this week?
Yeah, so with D-Law, we're going to basically play it day by day. Don't really have any – can't give you what's going to happen right now, but we'll see as the week kind of unfold.
Hey, Mike, on Sam Darnold, just how has his patience led to his ball distribution? You got 7 guys that have caught over 10-plus yards.
Well, I think it's his decisiveness on how he's playing. He's staying true to his reads, and he's rocking it when it's there, and when it's not, he's progressing and then checking it down or using his legs, and that's what we're asking him to do. And I think he's doing it obviously at a really high level right now.
He and JSN, it's early, but they're kind of established themselves as an elite tandem.
Yeah.
What have you thought about just that connection and how quickly it came together and their ability to come through when it really matters?
I think it stands true for our entire offense. I know JSN has a lot of targets and rightfully so the way he's playing, but I think Sam's done a great job building chemistry with all the skill positions on our offensive line and everybody in that room. So that's where the ball's going right now. But it's been, like someone asked earlier, it's being distributed across the rest of the position groups too. So that's really important.
Kendrick earned the right to compete for the nickel spot, and with Spoon staying outside?
He's short answer.
What's the challenge? Baker Mayfield, what's sort of the challenge in defending him?
Well, he's one of those guys that, by our metrics on the extended play, how he plays extended plays, he's probably the best in the league right now. And so that's something you have to deal with, but he also plays on time. He's extremely accurate. He's got great arm talent. And then when he extends plays, obviously he's a great competitor, and he's got a playmaking, element to his game later on in plays. So it's a tough guy to defend.
He and
he and Sam are both guys whose careers kind of had some ups and downs before finding a lot of success. That position in particular, is there value in kind of looking at guys and giving them second chances and things like that?
Well, I mean, I feel like our organization is the poster child for that sort of thing. But wise man once said, players are allowed to get better, and that's something we believe in here. And you got to look. You got a lot of respect for Baker. I think he's playing at a really high level. I think obviously his team respects the heck out of him. He's tough. He competes. He's won. We've had a lot of great battles with him when he was in Cleveland, and I think Sam's writing a heck of a story for himself too right now. So I think it's great what's going on in the league with some of the quarterbacks, bringing their careers to a different level as it grows. So I think that's pretty cool.
Tampa's a heavy 11 personnel team. When teams are in 11, does that limit your ability to deploy Nick or Big Nickel?
No. I mean, sorry for the short answers today, but yeah, no. I guess Nick can play against 11.
Christian Haynes and Jonathan Hankins, would they be able to come off their list this week and return to practice at all, or where are they at?
Both aren't coming back this week.
Going back to Baker and his ability to extend plays, does that play into his effectiveness in the final 2 and 4 minutes of the game? He's got one of the highest quarterback ratings in those situations the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's a great point. I think that plays a major factor into it. Being able to extend plays. The fourth down against Houston comes alive. That was a heck of a play. I think it's also just the spirit of their team, the competitiveness. That has probably another big factor in their success late in games.
Why do you think you guys have been so prolific, I guess, to put it that way, in terms of intercepting opposing quarterbacks so far? 7 interceptions as a team this year.
Let's keep it going. We got several games to play. I mean, I think takeaways are a function of like how well you're playing on defense, how the speed and the aggressiveness, physicality. The ball seems to come alive when you play with that type of energy, and our guys are doing that right now, which is great. And we got to keep doing it. And it comes with complementary football, understanding when you can take your ops, attacking the ball when it's in the air. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. And our guys are determined to attack the rock right now, which is something we need to keep going.
This might be what you would call one of these layup questions, but with Leo, what he does, how much does he just affect the entire front? What opportunities that everybody gets?
Well, he affects it greatly. I think he'd be the one to tell you that. I think where our front generates their impact, I think, is the synergy of how they work together. So I think a lot of guys deserve recognition for that, and how there's a lot of unselfish football going on where the guys are determined to work together, and they're determined for the effectiveness of the group rather than just individual accolades. And I've answered this before, but they're not worried about who gets the one-on-one, who gets to go, who gets the two-way go, who's the guy that's going to drop, it's there's no drag with that group, and it's really cool.
How do you keep that philosophy? I mean, maybe not every guy's going to buy into that or whatever, depending on where they might be at in their career.
Yeah, it's just how we roll here. It's just the understanding we have, people we bring in, people on our team, how we coach them. It's kind of our way of life.
If DeMarcus Lawrence isn't able to play, would there be an opportunity? Who would be maybe next man up and getting an opportunity there?
Well, I think you look at the rest of the edge group that hasn't either as dressed or hasn't dressed, but guys that are currently on the roster. Those guys are practicing their tails off, so it's the same deal. It's hey, look, if he can't go and we elevate a guy, or another guy gets more snaps, man, great, let's go see what you can do, and in a kind of a larger opportunity.
Just to be clear on Lawrence, that doesn't sound like it's an IR, IR is in play, right?
No, not right now. It's day-to-day right now with D-Law.
Tampa plays a bunch of cover zero, and they're pretty good at it. Mm-hmm. What makes a defense really good at playing cover zero?
Well, there's several things. One, when you call it, and how the offense recognizes zero, what their answers go into it. That includes run pattern combinations. So be able to you're one-on-one back there, and a lot of times it's not just spread out. They're condensed sets where you got to figure out who's got who. So disciplined eyes, being able to tackle in the open field, timing of the pressure, details of the pressure are really important, and they do that. You know, when they blitz, they do it the right way. You know, they time it up well. They take good angles. They keep quarterbacks in the pocket. They do a good job.
Anything else?
All right. Okay. Thank you.